Hey everyone, welcome to Scoop of the Crispy. This is it, the final credits of Uncharted 2. I am done. Wipe my hands off and put a fork in it. We're done. Uncharted 2 on the PlayStation 4, remastered, originally on PlayStation 3, remastered on the PS4. So, what do I think? This has been my 1, 2, so I beat it on like easy, and then I beat it on crushing, which was psycho. And then just barely, I just, went through for the story. It was fun. Great game. My favorite of the trilogy. That's why I went and replayed this one. I'm not sure I'll be playing the other two. 3 didn't do it for me. 1 was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm excited for Uncharted 4. The production values of this is amazing. Like back in the day, when did this come out? Yeah, I mean, games have definitely taken another step up from this. And there are a few things you can tell that just kind of keep it, that it's an older game. The stickiness of him sticking to walls and things is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. So, you're trying to jump across the things and he latches on. You're like, no, stop it. And then he latches and he latches on. And I'm hoping, I mean, I don't care him being latching onto everything, but make it smoother. That's what I'm hoping. In Uncharted 4, just when he comes around to edge, smooth, smooth, jump, smooth, jump. Because it just seems so dry. Like, jump, 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 and it's just like, he has to get to a ledge. So it's like all of a sudden, jump, like, it's weird. It's like, it's very jerky animation. So I'm hoping that they make his climbing and his jumping a little more fluid. So if not, that's fine. It's still a great game. Production values are cool. Maybe kind of, and I think Uncharted 3 might have done this a little better, where you combine the narrative and the climbing and the action all together, because it does seem like there's just little chunks of, here's the narrative, story time, cutscene, and then here's the action, shoot everything you see, and then here's the puzzle, you gotta figure it out. And so those, they feel very segmented, like you can tell. Here's the puzzle part. Here's the action part. Guns. Here we go. Wait, what? Was that 2000? No, Uncharted 2 didn't come out in 2009, did it? Wait, what? There's no way. That came out. Hold on a sec. There's no way. That did not come out in... What? Uncharted 2 came out 7 years ago? Are you kidding me? What? Oh man. Well, no wonder. Oh, well, it is a 7-year-old game. Sheesh. No wonder. What? What? Alright, well. That's why it's an old game. And it still holds up. Still holds up great. Man, I loved it. It's fun. It is a fun game. I knew what to do, so I didn't get stuck quite as much, but I'm excited for Uncharted 4. We're going to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeve. And what else? Gunplay was great, except I do melee combat more than gunplay. So that's a little bit of a difference. Just my personal gameplay taste, so I'm not really a third-person shooterer, which actually is better. I mean, that shows how good of a game this is, because if it's not my preference, but I still play that way, then all more power to you. I did like playing it on the easier mode just because I could do more melee. It felt kind of like a brawler, where I would just run up to all the guys and just beat the crap out of them. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. And I was, it's hard. You're torn. You're torn when you have an old game that's been remastered. Because on one end of the scale, you're like, well, it hasn't been, I mean, it's originally on an older system, and yeah, the graphics are going to be a little smoother, but you're not going to have the same fidelity and the same quality as a what am I trying to say? A native game on the system. So that was a little annoying, where it's like, well, it has to be as a native game on the system, but So, you know, it does look upscaled. And I'm expecting Uncharted 4 to like blow my mind and be like, oh my goodness, this looks amazing. Because Uncharted 3 or 2 looked good, but not great. There was a lot of soft textures that was kind of blurry looking, and I think they did that on purpose because they're like, this isn't quite as good as we want it to look. So if we blur it out, then maybe we can make it a little more enjoyable. So visually, I mean, yeah, obviously the textures were better and there was some better stuff, but you can tell, like anything, you can tell that it wasn't originally meant for that system. So that was a little bit, and yeah, I mean, I was expecting better graphics. I was, you know, I'm spoiled, and maybe if I go back to the PlayStation 3 version and play that, and then I go, oh, this does look like crap, maybe that'll happen. Maybe. I'm sure it might. So, you know, that could happen. But the controls were fantastic. That was great, especially on the DualShock 4 controller. Oh man, that felt great. You know, I liked the DualShock 4. It's a great controller. It's amazing. So yes, that was definitely great. And what else? Story. The reason I went back and played this one, I can't even remember the story for part 3. I kind of remember part 1. Part 3, I can't remember because it really didn't have that much of an impact on me. I'm just like, meh. But 2's awesome. It's a great story, great writing. The writing is awesome, and I actually didn't. I forgot how much like Elena really isn't in it all that much, and then her and Chloe really aren't together all that much as well either. So yeah, but I mean, just it's great. It's a great game. Check it out. You know, and if you have an Uncharted 3 Nathan Drake collection, Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, check it out. If you can find a deal on it, grab it and play through it. I highly recommend playing through that to prepare for Uncharted 4. Because like I said, there's nothing, and I guess 7 years ago, man, it's weird how time changes, because really, nowadays, 7 years later, the only single-player experiences you really get are open world, RPG type thing, and they're always open world. You don't have really linear games like these nowadays. You know, things have changed, but hopefully Uncharted 4 will help pick things up too, because everybody's like, it's so expensive, I don't want a linear game, I want 100 hours, I'm like, you know what, it's cool. It's a fun game. And yeah, it's short, if you will. What was this? 6 hours? 5? 6? I don't know. It was short. That's all we have to say. But it's cool. At the end of the day, it's a fun game. Would you rather have an expensive, short, awesome experience, or an expensive, long, crappy experience? That's the question. And this is an expensive, short, well, and I think with all 3 games together, if you can find a deal like $30, all 3 games for the remaster on PS4, definitely worth it. So grab it and go, enjoy it, and prepare yourself for Uncharted 4. And I'll see you next time as I play, and I'll be playing Uncharted 4. Don't you worry about that. So I'll see you next time playing Uncharted 4. Plenty more games in the future. I play RPGs, platformers, action adventure. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Leave them below. And I think that's going to do it for Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed. Check out all the videos and games on my channel, and I will see you around.